Okay, let us see some example based on the concept which we have studied in the previous lecture. I have told you that the sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So first example is two angles of a triangle are of measure 75 degree and 35 degree. Find the measure of the third angle. It is given that let us suppose there is a triangle ABC. Two of its angle measures 75 degree and 35 degree. So we have to find out the third angle. We can write by angle sum property that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. Let us suppose the value of A is 75 degree, the value of angle B or the measure of angle B is 35 degree. So we have to find out the value or the measure of angle C. Put the assumed values. Angle A is 75 degree, angle B is 35 degree. These we have assumed, so don't get confused. It is for your convenience. We have to find out the value of angle C. Solving this linear equation, we get 75 plus 35 is equals to 110 degrees. So 110 degrees plus angle C is equals to 180 degree. So angle C is equals to 180 degree minus 110 degrees, which is 70 degrees. So if two angles of a triangle measure 75 degree and 35 degrees, then the third angle measures 70 degree. For finding out the third angle, we have used the angle sum property of the triangle. Let us see one more example. Out of the three angles of a triangle, one is twice the smallest and other is 3 times the smallest. Find all the angles. This is the given information. What is given is, in a triangle, one angle is twice the smallest angle and the remaining angle, the third angle, is thrice the smallest angle. We have to find out the three angles. Let us assume the smallest angle as x degrees. Then it is given that one angle is twice the smallest angle. So second angle, as we have assumed the smallest angle as x degrees, so second angle according to the given information is 2x degrees because it is twice the smallest angle. And the remaining angle or the third angle is 3 times the smallest angle. Then the third angle equals to, its measure equals to 3x degrees. Now apply the angle sum property on these three angles of a triangle. We know that sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree. That's why x degree plus 2x degree plus 3x degree is equals to 180 degree. The left hand side of the equation reduces to 6x degrees. The right hand side is 180 degree. Solving this linear equation, we get x degrees equals to 180 degree divided by 6, which is equals to 30 degrees. So the smallest angle of this triangle is 30 degrees. The second angle is twice the smallest angle, which is 2x degree, means 30 multiplied by 2, that is equals to 60 degrees. The third angle is, or the remaining angle is 3 times the smallest angle, which is equals to 3 multiplied by 30 degree, that gives us 90 degrees. So the three angles of the triangle are 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degree. Let us see one more example. It is given that if the angles of a triangle are in the ratio 2:3:4, determine three angles. So for this you must be clear about the concept of ratio and proportions. It is given that angles of a triangle are in the ratio 2:3:4. So let us suppose first angle equals to 2x degrees. Then according to the given information, the second angle is 3x degrees, because the ratio of the first and second angle must be 2:3. Similarly, the ratio of second and third angle must be 3:4. Then the third angle will be 4x degrees. I have assumed the common factor between the angles as x degrees. So multiplying each term of this ratio with x degrees, I will get the measure of angle. Alright, what I said, I am writing it in language. I have assuming the common factor between the angles as x degrees. Then according to the given ratios, the measures of all the three angles will be 2x degrees, 3x degrees and 4x degrees. Remember, to solve these type of questions in which we have given the ratios of certain number of quantities, then assume a common factor between all those quantities and multiply that factor with the corresponding number of the ratio. Alright, corresponding digit or corresponding number that is for the relevant quantity. Means if first quantity ratio second quantity is 2:3, then assume the common factor as x, then first quantity will be 2x and second quantity will be 3x, fulfilling the condition that their ratio will be 2:3. Alright, this is on the best way, the best approach to solve these type of questions. So in our question we have given that the angles of the triangle are in the ratio 2:3:4, so that I have assumed the common factor between the all angles as x degrees. So each angle measures 2x degrees, 3x degrees and 4x degrees respectively. Now applying the angle sum property on the measure of these three angles, which states that the sum of all the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degree, I will get the value of x as 2x degree plus 3x degree plus 4x degree is equals to 180 degree. The left hand side reduces as 9x degrees is equals to 180 degrees. So solving this linear equation, we'll get x degrees equals to 180 degree divided by 9. That gives us x equals to 20 degrees. So the common factor between all the angles of that triangle whose angle are in the ratio 2:3:4 is 20 degrees. So I will get the angles as, by solving that linear equation, I will get the value of x as 20 degrees. So the angles of the triangle are 2x degrees, 3x degrees and 4x degrees. Putting the value of x in all these three angles, I will get first angle as 2 multiplied by 20 degree, that gives us 40 degree. The second angle will be 2 multiplied by 3, 20 degree multiplied by 3, that gives it 3x equals to 60 degree. And the third angle will be 4 multiplied by 20 degree or 4x degrees, that gives us 80 degrees. So you can check that the ratio of these three angles will be 2:3:4 and they form a triangle because they are satisfying the angle sum property as their sum is 180 degree. Let us see one more example. This is a very good example. Try to understand it very keenly. It is given that the sides AB and AC of a triangle ABC. Let us draw the triangle. This is the triangle ABC. The side AB and AC means this side and this side. AB and AC of the triangle ABC are produced. I will produce these sides as to P and Q. These are produced to points P and Q respectively. Means side AB is produced to point P and side AC is produced to point Q. The bisectors of the exterior angle B. Exterior angle B means angle PBC, and the bisector of exterior angle C means exterior angle C means angle QCB. Exterior angle B is this angle which I am highlighting, and exterior angle C is this angle which I am highlighting. Bisector of these angles meet at a point O. So I will draw the bisectors of these angles and they will meet at a point O. This point is O. Now we have to prove that angle BOC is equals to 90 degree minus half of angle A, or angle A by 2. Angle A by 2 means measure of angle A divided by 2. That also comes in degrees. Alright, now try to prove this in this diagram. For the triangle ABC, we can apply the angle sum property as angle A plus interior angle B. That means angle CBA, angle CBA plus interior angle C. That means angle BCA is equals to 180 degree. The reason being that this is a triangle and all its interior angles satisfy the angle sum property. Now I can see that exterior angle B and interior angle B means angle PBC and angle CBA forms a linear pair of angle. Angle PBC plus angle CBA measures 180 degree. What is the reason? Reason being that linear pair of angles, and as I have told you earlier that sum of linear pair of angles is 180 degree. Similarly, we can write one more linear pair for the angle C, as interior angle C and exterior angle C forms a linear pair. So we can write angle QCB plus angle BCA is equals to 180 degree. The reason being the same, they forms a linear pair of angles. Now from first equation, which is the angle sum property for triangle ABC, I'll name these equations as equation number 1, equation number 2 and equation number 3. Now see here that in triangle BOC, I can write the angle sum property for its interior angles as angle BOC plus angle OBC, that is the exterior angle, that is half of the exterior angle of B, angle OBC plus angle OCB is equals to 180 degree. Now I know that angle OBC and angle OCB are half of the exterior angle of B and C respectively. So I can write angle OBC as angle PBC divided by 2 and angle OCB as angle BCQ divided by 2 and angle BOC as it is. So this equation or this angle sum property for triangle BOC reduces to angle BOC plus angle PBC divided by 2 plus angle BCQ divided by 2 is equals to 180 degree. So angle BOC is equals to 180 minus, taking these two terms or the half of the exterior angle B and C on the right hand side of the equation, I'll get 180 degree minus angle PBC divided by 2 plus angle BCQ divided by 2. Now I will try to find out the value of half of the angle PBC and half of the angle BCQ from the above three equations. Now we can see that angle A plus interior angle B, which is angle ABC, plus interior angle C, which is angle ACB, is equals to 180 degree. And I know that exterior angle B and interior angle B forms a linear pair of angle. That's why their sum is 180 degree, which is equation number 2. So angle PBC plus angle ABC is equals to 180 degree. This is my equation number 2. This is equation number 1. And equation number 3 states that exterior angle C and interior angle C forms a linear pair of angle. That's why their sum is 180 degree. The angle QCB plus angle BCA is equals to 180 degree. Now from second equation, I can write angle PBC as twice of angle OBC. Angle PBC as twice of angle OBC, because angle OBC or the line segment OB is the bisector of the exterior angle B. That means it divides the exterior angle B in two equal parts, the parts being OBC and OBP. Those two parts are equal. So I can write angle PBC as twice of angle OBC in equation number 2, and writing angle ABC as it is, and their sum is 180 degree. So from here I can derive that angle ABC is equals to 180 degree minus twice of angle OBC. Alright, because I have taken the term twice of angle OBC from left hand side of the equation to right hand side of the equation, and in left hand side it is in addition. So by transportation rule it will be subtracted from the right hand side term. Similarly, from equation 3 I can derive angle BCA or ACB is equals to 180 degree minus twice of angle OCB. As you can see here that angle QCB is equals to twice of angle OCB. Why? Because it is given that line segment OC is the bisector of exterior angle C, so that it divides the angle C or the exterior angle C in two equal parts. So angle OCB and angle OCQ are two equal parts of angle C or the exterior angle C. That's why we can write angle BCQ as twice of angle BCO. So angle ACB is 180 degree minus twice of angle BCO or OCB. Substituting these values of angle ABC and ACB in equation number first, I'll get angle A plus angle ABC, substituting the value of ABC as 180 degree minus twice of angle OBC, and substituting the value of angle ACB as 180 degree minus twice of angle OCB, and this being equals to 180 degree. From here we can see that angle A plus 180 get cancelled on both sides. Angle A plus 180 degree minus twice of angle OBC plus angle OCB is equals to 0. Now angle OBC plus angle OCB, from equation number 4 you can see that, or from equation number 5 which is obtained by applying angle sum property on the triangle BOC, we can see that angle OBC plus angle OCB is equals to 180 degree minus angle BOC. I am maintaining these two terms, angle OBC and angle OCB, on the left hand side of the equation and taking the term angle BOC on the right hand side of the equation. I'll get angle OBC plus angle OCB is equals to 180 degree minus BOC. So in this equation I can put the value as angle A plus 180 degree minus twice of angle OBC plus angle OCB is equals to 180 degree minus angle BOC. It is equals to 0. Now solving this equation we will get what we have to prove. 180 degree minus 2 multiplied by 180 degrees 360 degrees, minus and minus multiplied gives us plus twice of angle BOC is equals to 0. Solving this equation we will get that statement which we have to prove. Angle A plus 180 degree minus 360 degrees minus of 180 degree plus twice of angle BOC is equals to 0. Maintaining the term twice of angle BOC on the left hand side of the equation and taking the remaining terms on the right hand side, I'll get angle twice of angle BOC is equals to, see here that 180 degrees of negative sign, or it is subtracted in left hand side. So taking it on right hand side, it will get positive or added. So plus 180 degree minus of angle A, it is equals to twice of angle BOC. Dividing both sides of the equation by 2, I will get angle BOC is equals to 180 degree minus angle A whole divided by 2. It is equals to 90 degree minus angle A by 2. So we have get the statement which we have to prove, that angle BOC is equals to 90 degree minus angle A divided by 2. This is a very good example. Now these are the example based on the angle sum property of a triangle. Let us see one more property and try to prove that. It states that if a side of a triangle is produced, the exterior angle so formed is equal to the sum of interior two angles or an interior opposite angles. What the statement is, if the side of a triangle is produced, the exterior angle formed is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angles. This is also very basic property and it is very useful in solving problems. Let us draw a triangle ABC. Produce the side BC of this triangle. Now the property states that if the side of a triangle is produced, in this figure we have produced side BC of the triangle ABC to point D. Then the exterior angle formed. See here, the exterior angle is this angle which I am highlighting. Angle ACD is the exterior angle. Is equals to the sum of two opposite interior angles. So the opposite angles are, for this exterior angle, the opposite angles are interior angle A and interior angle B. Because interior angle C is its adjacent angle. Alright. Or it forms a linear pair. So it can't be opposite angle for exterior angle C. So the exterior angle are interior angle A and interior angle B. So we have to prove that, or the statement of the property is that exterior angle C means angle ACD is equals to sum of two opposite interior angles is equals to angle CAB, or the interior angle A, plus angle ABC, or the interior angle B. This is the statement which we have to prove. This is the mathematical representation of the property. Now see here, angle ACD, or the exterior angle C, and the interior angle C, which is angle ACB, they forms a linear pair. So I can write angle ACD plus angle ACB is equals to 180 degree, because reason being that they are linear pair of angles. Alright, and using angle sum property, I can also write that interior angle A, interior angle B and interior angle C when added gives me 180 degree. So I can write angle BAC plus angle ACB plus angle CBA is equals to 180 degree. Reason, as you write a statement, you must be clear about the reason for statement. Alright, always write a reason. The reason for this statement is by angle sum property of triangle. Now this is my first equation and this is my second equation. Substituting the value of interior angle ACB from equation first into equation number second, I'll get, from equation number first I get that angle ACB, or the interior angle C, is equals to 180 degree minus angle ACD, or the exterior angle C. So we have angle ACD plus angle ACB is equals to 180 degree. This is first equation. The second equation is reason for this. The reason for the first equation is they are linear pair of angles. The second equation is by applying angle sum property on triangle ABC, angle BAC plus angle ACB plus angle CBA is equals to 180 degree. This is second equation, and the reason for this equation is by angle sum property of a triangle. So from the first equation I can write angle angle ACB, interior angle C, is equals to 180 degree minus exterior angle C, which is angle ACD. Putting this value of angle ACB from equation first into equation number second, I'll get angle BAC plus angle ACB is 180 degree minus angle ACD plus angle CBA is equals to 180 degree. Solving this equation, 180 degree is cancelled on both the sides. I have remained with angle BAC plus angle CBA, and taking this negative of angle ACD on the right hand side, it gets positive of angle ACD. So angle BAC plus angle CBA is equals to angle ACD. This is what we have to prove, and we have proved that the exterior angle which is obtained by producing a side of a triangle is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. Angle BAC and angle CBA are angle A and angle B respectively, or the interior angle A and interior angle B of triangle ABC. So we have proved the exterior angle property for a triangle, which states that if in a triangle a side is produced, then the exterior angle obtained is equals to the sum of two opposite interior angles. We will see some examples based on this property in the next lecture.